Okay, so this video is a walkthrough of an app that I've just finished putting together. It's a proof of concept app, and this is for the scenario where your IT function have a need to communicate with a discrete audience, and the discrete audience being the users of an app. So what I've put together is what I'm calling the communication center. It's got search built into it so that you can quickly filter through all of the apps that you have. And what you're essentially seeing is a list of all of the apps that I have in my environment. There's some basic metadata about each app, the number of users and groups that it's shared with, and the number of announcements that have been made. If I was to select an app, you can see some more detail about the app, so who owns it and the announcements that have been made about that particular app. Now, the use case for this really is one of three positions, one from three views. Sorry. One is that you want to announce to all of the users of an app that there's a set of new features that have been released. Two is that you want to announce to the end users of an app that the app has a planned maintenance window. And the third use case is if there's an issue with an app. So it allows you to very quickly communicate with a group of users. So what you can do is there's a couple of ways of creating an announcement. You can do it directly from this screen, where you can click on new announcement, or you can click the new announcement button here, choose the app. So if we were to choose the sales playbook app, here you can see we've selected the app, and we're going to decide what kind of template we want to use. So I've got three built into it. This could probably be extended for others. So you can say you've got maintenance, where you describe the type of maintenance, the start date and the end date, or new feature. So if I put in some text for a new feature, so I'm just put in there adding new feature. I'll just put tile view, no idea. Now you've got a couple of options. One is you can send the update now to all of the users, or you can schedule it. So you can choose a date when you want to send the actual announcement, click send. That's then created for you. Now, what happens in the back end? The app is just really a front end to a Dataverse table. The Dataverse table itself contains all of the announcements, and there are a number of flows that are associated with that Dataverse table. There is a flow that will check for any instant. This will check every hour. If I refresh the data, you should see. So this is a list of all of the announcements that I've made, and the type. You can see I've got a couple of scheduled ones, and there's the send date. So what it will do, it will check once a day for scheduled announcements, and if the date matches the day of the flow run, it will take the information in the announcement. It will take the app ID. It will then return the app itself and all of the users and the groups that has been assigned or shared with. Then it will iterate through groups and send an adaptive card to every user that it finds with this announcement. Now, the idea of making a preview here, sorry, it's gone a little bit crazy. The idea of making a preview is so that the end user gets an idea of what that adaptive card is actually going to look like. So this can be really useful, I think, for customers that maybe they someone reports an issue with the app and they want to be able to let all of the users of that app know. Then they can select an issue announcement, write some information, click send, and then every single user of that app receives notification straight away. So it's actually going to be really quite a useful app, I think. All being shared on GitHub, as everything is. And if you've got any questions, let me know.